appreciate you taking my call, Trevor. Listen, wondering about your time in LA. You were there when Daryl first came on board. What are your recollections of him coming in, and how did he sort of shake things up? And obviously, it was a successful run.
Yeah, I mean, he came in right away. He didn't try to change too much. It was pretty deep in the season, and he knew how to motivate guys and get guys going and which guys to push. And he definitely held everyone accountable, and it was a big success there for sure.
We'll go next to Ken Weaver from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Thanks, Gregor. Good afternoon, Trevor. Just over half a season gone. What have you learned about your new team, and what's the transition process been like for you?
Transition's been great. I mean, right from the get-go, everyone in the organization was there if I need anything, and guys were always there helping out. So it was pretty easy transition, and we've got off to a good start here, and I think when we play like we have been playing the right way and in all three zones, we have the skill to put the puck in the net too. So with Bucky back there making the big stops and everyone sticking to the game plan, we're a really good team.
We'll go next to Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Thanks, Gregor. Hey, good afternoon, Trevor. This is kind of a two-parter. A yes or no, is this going to be the first game you've played against a Daryl Sutter coach team? And B, if you were to have to give a scouting report on what to expect from a Daryl Sutter team tonight, and your scouting life depended on it, what would you say?
I believe would be the first time I play against him. I'm not positive, but I believe it is. I feel like everyone's going to play the same way, and lines 1 through 4 are going to come out, and everyone's going to play heavy, no matter if they're a skill guy or a checker or whatever. And it's definitely going to be a tough game.
We'll go next to Scott Billick from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, Trevor. You've obviously played on a couple of teams that have won the Cup. I'm curious to know how, not necessarily how this one translates to those teams, but how the maturity of this team has kind of affected the things you guys say. You're able to back them up when it comes to actions. I guess, what does that mean for a team to be able to not only say the right thing, which not every team can, but also do the right thing after you've said it?
Yeah, I mean, it's big. I mean, we have a lot of guys that have been around a long time and played a lot of playoff hockey and know what it takes. So I think that's a big part. And the leadership group here is good and gets the message across when it needs to be said. And everyone knows their role, and I think that's a huge part of it.
We'll go next to Ted Wyman from the Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Hey, Trevor, as Scott mentioned, you've obviously been on some really good teams in your time. How does the 4-line group that you have here compare to some of the better teams you've been on or played against?
Yeah, I mean, it's got four pretty good lines. And like I said earlier, I think everyone kind of knows their role, and, no one's complaining about they should be up and down the lineup or whatever it is, So it's a great group up front for sure. And we got 4 good lines that can play against anyone. So it's a good combo there.
I'll go back to Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Trevor, what kind of qualities do you look for when you find a good leadership core, or how would you describe this one that you're a part of?
I don't think with this group there has to be a whole lot said all the time. It's not like someone's talking the whole time we're in the dressing room or something. But when something needs to be said, and the Wheels is the first guy there to say it, and it's the group usually listens. And I think the leadership group gets the message across maybe even before Paul does, and I think that's a huge part of it.
And final question to Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Trevor, in previous years, Paul Maurice has described Matthew Perreault's playing style as hockey's version of a yard sale, because when he's finished, there are sticks, helmets, and gloves left all over the place. Is he unique in the line mates you've had before, or is there someone with his style of play that reminds you of who you played with in LA?
You know, I don't know if there's anyone that reminds me. He's calling the junkyard dog. I mean, he's all over the forecheck. Got great hands. You know, obviously can score, put the puck in the net, and play that grind type game too. And he's always working. So he's been a lot of fun to play with. That's for sure.